Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Scorpio. On the 13th of this month, we enter into a new phase, last quarter moon in Scorpio. Let's get right into it, Scorpios. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know by now, if you've been following my channel, I speak to every placement in your birth chart, right? Not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but every placement in your birth chart. Like if your Venus or your Jupiter is in Scorpio, I'm talking to you as well, okay? Including your MC or IC. Let's get into it. We have the Ace of Cups. All right, that's the first card that jumped out of the deck. Also, I'm going to get you prepared for. I did give the questions for this upcoming phase on last Sunday. So, Sundays are for questions. This video is for the 12th of February through the 28th. It may go up on Saturday in some parts of the world, but it is Sunday somewhere. Let's get into it. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups. And also, we have the Ace of Wands. All right. It looks like, remember, you all are ruled by two planets, right? Pluto, which is a generational planet, and also Mars, which is the energy planet. So Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth. It's the planet of transformation and power. So you all have a real opportunity to break free, like break generational cycles, chains, curses, and transform yourself at a higher frequency, right? So what I'm seeing here is that somebody has been expressing themselves about something, and I see you celebrating something, like something has been kind of heavy emotionally, like maybe you have been manipulated in the past, and so source is saying to you, speak into existence what you want. If you feel like you've been manipulated, ask source for the strength to go ahead and sail away from something. If you feel like you've been lied to, manipulated, played games, whatever, source is like, instead of lingering in that depth of emotions, like the ocean emotions, okay, sail away to dry land. So the closer and closer you get to dry land, your feelings about the situation are drying up. It could be a Cancer, it could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra that you source is saying to you, it's time for you to sail away from that energy, so that the depth of emotions that you have about something will become less and less. It'll become easier and easier to heal. So allow this moon in Scorpio to dig as deep as it needs to bring to the surface any unhealthy or wounded emotion about anything. It's going to even go back to your childhood. That's how deep it is for a moon in Scorpio. It's really no joke. Here we have the Ace of Wands, and this lets me know some new inspiration coming across your path. And the new inspiration could just be like, every time I think about it, I'm drained. That could be the new inspiration. Every time I think about certain energies, I'm drained. Could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Every time I think about certain energies, I'm just drained. So remember, it's not just one energy. It's several energies, right? But whoever it is, whenever I think about it, I'm just drained. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a fellow Scorpio. Again, it's not just about zodiac signs. I don't want you to get fixated on zodiac signs. More so about, how do you feel? Is it taking you away from your life purpose? Not your job, but your life purpose. What is the reason why you're here on earth? Every time you think about that, you forget all about the things that inspire you, the things that rejuvenate you, and you're focusing on something that drains you. So remember, you're ruled by Mars as well, so that is the energy planet. We have the King of Wands, the World card, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, and also the Five of Cups. So what Source wants somebody to do, instead of ruminating over something and lamenting over something that somebody may feel like, this was my soulmate, Source is saying it's time to move on from that. It's really, really time to move on from that, so that you can make room for your actual soulmate, so that you can sit down. I tell people this all the time, but sometimes it happens the hard way. That you have to pour out all of this energy and realize, I'm just drained, and then you realize, that's right, we don't have dominion over other human beings. So either I'm going to take some action and put my foot down and call or talk to that person and say, hey, look, what are we doing here? Because this isn't working for me. And you guys get to have an opportunity to have a real conversation, or somebody's going to have to sail on. And that's what I'm saying, you just sailing away. Like, you're in a very powerful position to inspire a lot of people. And again, it's just very distracting to be in that energy where you just feel like either they left me or I left them, or there's some gaps in something. I'm overthinking this. I'm exhibiting a lot of emotions about something, and it's still not on the same frequency. So source is like, go ahead and close out the cycle. Time to go ahead and close out the cycle. The world card is attached to Saturn, which is a very serious planet. It's the planet of duty, responsibility, maturity, and wisdom. This is where you become wise about a situation. It's also connected to Capricorn. We're not talking about any Capricorns, and it's also Aquarius is also ruled by that. But it's saying to you, it's time to get serious. It's time to get locked in and get real serious about getting rid of all the distractions in your life so that you can close out some cycles. So here we have the Ace of Wands. And so somebody's third eye is wide open. Again, it can even be a fellow Scorpio that you're saying, I need to close out some cycles. But anything or anybody, including family members, where you feel like it's a distraction, I need to move on. I need to move on from it. Anybody that you feel like, okay, those energies are, clouding my judgment. Their energy, their toxicity is clouding my water. Remember, you're a water sign. And then you're drinking of that poison and, not protecting your eye gate. Here we have Knight of Wands. That's it. Get as far away from it as possible. Six of Pentacles, Dame of Swords, the Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Yeah. Somebody has experienced some deep heartbreak in the past. Like deep heartbreak where it's just like, but you remember, that's three swords, right? So three swords means that it wasn't just one romantic heartbreak. Source wants you to go all the way back to your childhood. That the heartbreak was a result of somebody dying, a loved one died early in life. Was that heartbreaking for you? Did other people disappoint you in your family? That could have been heartbreaking? Source wants you to go back to all of that time, not just recent, this person left me, or this person ghosted me, or they hurt me. Like, Source wants you to go back to and that's what this moon in Scorpio is going to allow you to do. Here we had a Six of Pentacles. It looks like somebody was looking for people's approval, and Source is like, you don't need other people's approval. I've already approved you. The sooner you can heal from energies where you feel like their words or actions either manipulated you, cut you deep like a sword, or burned you like a blowtorch, Source is like, that's when things going to start speeding up for you. That's when the clear messages are going to come through, Scorpios. But now I can make some decisions, some real serious power decisions about some things. Here we have the Seven of Wands. Lets me know that somebody will be able to defend their decision to move on from some things without coming across as defensive. You come across as just like, you know what? I deserve a better life than this. See how this guy right here is flipping on the sand? Obviously on the beach, right? This guy is saying, you know what, I deserve a better life. So I'm not stressing myself. I deserve to be near a body of water. I'm not stressing myself out over family members and exes and ex-friends, ex-lovers, whomever, where I felt like the energy does not align with where I see my life. There's no way. There's no way. So Source says, get as far away from any treacherous thoughts. Remember, you're ruled by a planet that Aries is also ruled by. That's Mars. So let me get away from any treacherous thoughts, any feeling like I gotta blow towards them or talk negatively about them or whatever. Let me keep my vibrations as high as possible. I got this, just too much riding on this, right? So here we have the Dame of Swords. See how this person is just like they're in a very cheerful mood. This person just feels airy and free and, moving on from something. So like I said before, all of this right here, something hit somebody deep where you felt like your personal power and your will were in question. Like somebody could have done something where they may have said or did something to you where you really questioned your own personal power and your will. And so it's just like, you don't need to do all of that. All you need to do is get away from them. Get as far away from them as you possibly can so you can move on, so that you're not disrupting your own foundation. And when I say foundation, I'm talking about your pentacles. You're not looking for their approval. You're not looking for their approval. You're not looking for them to say you're a good person, a nice person, an attractive person. You're not looking for all of that. Here we have the Knight of Swords, the Strength card, the Moon card, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, your money is in perfect alignment. That means your relationships with people are in perfect alignment. All you need to do is leave them behind. Leave all of that situation behind. So I do see somebody in a leadership position at work, and I do see you settling down, with someone and in a very harmonious relationship. Very harmonious relationship. Again, you're tapping into your strength. You got your laser focus. This right here lets me know somebody is laser focused, locked in, laser focused. I'm leaving behind all negativity. Anything that leaks my energy, I'm leaving it behind. I don't need you to close any cycles out. I don't need you. I can do it myself. And so somebody said, even at the risk of feeling like I'm by myself, I'm leaving some things behind. So this Ten of Swords lets me know that somebody has been like a black sheep of the family, or black sheep of the family could also, it's like black sheep of the family, you could have lost loved ones at an early age that really put you in that state of mind. You could have been talked about, like people run smear campaigns, assuming certain things about you when you were trying to process, what was going on in your life. It could have been it was a lot of hurt, looks like, in these cards. But with Source is saying, don't let that overwhelm you. Let those things fall by the wayside, and so that you can start focusing on locking in, getting real serious about your universe and how you want that to look. That's going to be key. That's going to be very, very important, Scorpios. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let us see. And we're going to get to the questions at the end, Scorpio, just in case somebody wants to know the questions. We got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, and also the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of expansion on the horizon for you. Lots of expansion. That's what this Three of Wands is about. The number 3 is about looking back at your past, but optimistically moving forward, like leaving all the negativity and everything behind. The only reason why you'd be remembering the negativity is so that you can kind of sort of head it off coming your way. But here we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups lets me know that fresh water is coming across your path, and you want to be ready for it. Fresh water could also start off by listening to sacral chakra music. That could be fresh water. We have the Eight of Pentacles, at least 8 streams of income, meaning new energies are coming across your path. Remember, money is deeply rooted in your relationships with people. Five of Swords lets me know that something from your past had somebody kind of up in arms. Somebody, an argument, or it could have been a court case. Something happened in the past, argument with an ex, family member, or whatever. Somebody keeps looking back at that instead of saying, I need to sail away from it. And I do see you eventually saying, freeing yourself. Like, that's self-sabotage, to keep replaying past something over and over and over again. The person that you were really upset with is yourself, that you put on blindfolds. So don't beat yourselves up, Scorpios, and thinking, how come I didn't see this? Why didn't I know it? This person was wearing a mask when I met them. They lied to me about X, Y, and Z. What Source is saying to you is that go back to your family life and look at the relationships around you. Was there anybody in your life where you felt like that is kind of like that would be the type of relationship that I want. Like, that would be the type of friendship that I want. When I say relationship, I'm talking about everything under the relationship umbrella, right? Did you lean on advice of people of where you wanted to go? Like, did you have any mentors? Because somebody could have been frustrated with themselves, but then again, all it takes is one romantic relationship that didn't go right, and somebody didn't say or do something like, that you thought they should have done, and now everything is blamed on that one situation. Source wants you to take the blindfolds off about your own life. Like, really about your own life, long before you met people. Like, who influenced you while your lower region of your chakras were being developed? Like, who influenced you? So I do see, like I said before, Six of Swords came out twice. I do see you making some major adjustments and healing and severing ties with some energies. It's like your emotions are drying up about something that you felt was very, very painful. And also consider this too, Scorpios, too. If there are people still in your life where you feel like, okay, I feel like there's some unfinished business and you guys still have access to each other, consider you calling them, like you reaching out because you're a divine feminine sign, and so your default is to be in receiving mode, right? Just kind of sort of sit back and just try to absorb information and try to dissect and try to make it make sense. No, step out of your comfort zone. You be the first to pick up the phone and call them, or schedule a meeting or something face to face. You'll see a lot of things change drastically when you initiate conversations and you reach out and make the first move in some things. And so that's what I'm saying. So as far as, like I said, family members and other things are concerned, I do see somebody taking some drastic changes here to protect your peace and also close out cycles and allow overwhelming relationships to just fall by the wayside. Let's see what else we got going on here. You're very close to achieving your goal. Very, very close to achieving your goal. Very, very close to achieving your goal. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see. Create art. So somebody could be an artist. That's what somebody's money is. Like somebody could be a singer, a songwriter, a dancer. Somebody could be even art, reading cards, like tapping into your creativity. Could be like even reading cards or reading palms or reading tea leaves or a psychic. That's also tapping into your creativity. But again, whatever your art is, you can be in culinary school. Whatever your art is, that's where somebody's money lies. And so again, getting as far away from energies who want to see you detained or arrested or hurt, or even detained in your mind or arrested in your mind, where you just like, I can't believe, whatever, those are the energies you want to steer clear of. So how do you do that? Is flush it out daily so that you can receive messages while you're receiving creativity, so you can decide, hey, this thing over here, I need to steer clear of this. Like a ship in water, I need to steer clear of that, and I need to go in the direction that I feel rejuvenated in. So here are your questions. Here are your questions. Let me get the number cards and also these affirmation cards. But here are your questions for this new moon in Pisces that we got coming up on the 20th. So hopefully we are clear about this week. This week is all about receiving messages from Source to help you identify what's an energy leak and what's an energy hack, right? And then making some adjustments, severing ties with some things, getting rid of some numbers, pictures, emails, text messages, those things that leak your energy. All of that energy, you can keep that in your house and not even wonder why am I still thinking about this energy? I haven't thought about that energy in years, because you still got pictures, you still got text message, emails, they still have access to you. So here are your questions so that you don't get overwhelmed during this new moon in Pisces. First question is, could you keep opening up and breaking through the walls of protection and defense to heal your deepest wounds with love? Second question, Scorpios, are, could you immerse yourself in gentleness and compassion in order to receive and channel true love? Third question is, could you become more connected to the universal unconditional love? Fourth question is, can you create healthy boundaries so you don't take on others' energy? And last but not least is, do you clean and replenish your energy daily? Hopefully the answer is yes. And cleaning it daily is drinking a lot of water, swimming, going near a body of water, taking spiritual showers, spiritual baths, listening to sacral chakra music. I think water signs, period, should be listening to sacral chakra music literally every single day, because our bodies are made up of almost 70% water, and so water is very magnetic. I mean, like it's very reflective, it's magnetic, and so you are taking on the world's energy when you don't flush it out every single day. It's like walking around like saying, okay, I don't take a bath every day, or I don't take a shower every day, or I don't clean myself every day, and you could have stuff stuck to your skin from the world. I mean, like, anyway, here we have affirmations for acceptance. I accept myself as I am. I accept what is without resistance. I have the power to choose my actions. I have the power to create change. I practice patience with myself. I am loved. I am not alone. I am at peace. Yeah. And that is what I have for you, Scorpio. So thank you so much for joining me. Let me make sure I did get a number for you all. Oh, I didn't put a number. Let's get a number for you. But yeah, their cycles are closed. Energies have people that are behind you in your past that where you may have had a bad experience with them in the past, low vibrating experience, and it was overwhelming for you in the past. Source says, go ahead and close out the cycle. Go ahead and tap into your strength and keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Here we have 44. I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. So focus on closing out those cycles. Try not to let this I don't really see you guys getting overwhelmed, really, because you all really are, you're ruled by Pluto and Mars. So this is not something new. Some situations may be more difficult than others, but I do see you really overcoming this and not operating in fear and speeding up this process of the things that you have been praying to Source for. So you got a lot of good things coming your way, Scorpios. Just stay focused. I mean, really, just stay focused. Allow this download to be powerful so that you can transform. That's what I have for you, and I'll see you on Motivational Monday. Bye.